Hello sir, good evening. My name is Netaji and my project teammate is Rohit Kumar. My project title is color detection. Now I am going to tell you about the project code, result analysis and implementation part of our project. Our project includes several steps sir, like first we will take a data set which includes 865 colors along with RGB values, and after that we'll take an image from the user, and after that we read the CSV file with pandas, and after that we set a mouse callback event on a separate window, and after that we create a separate draw function, and we'll calculate the distance between colors, and after that we will display the image on a separate window, and after this we will run this python file on this whole command sir. Now I'll show the clear implementation of code by code of what we have done. Now I will show implementation of our project sir. First we will create the data set which we made up of three primary colors like red, green and blue. The color dot we have the CSV file, like the colors dot CSV file includes 865 color names along with their RGB and X values. We use functions like OpenCV and Pandas and NumPy are the Python packages that are necessary for this project in Python. To install them, we simply run this pip command in our shell. Below is the code to run this command, sir. And then the next step is taking an image from the user. We are using like function argparse library to create an argument parser. We can directly give an image path from the command prompt. This is the first we will import argparse, and then we will read the CSV file with pandas. Uh, the pandas library is very useful when we need to perform various operations on data files like CSV. We use the function pd.read CSV, which reads the CSV file and it loads into the pandas data frame. We have assigned each column with a name for easy accessing, and then we set a mouse callback function event with an window. First, we created a window in which the input image will display. Then we set a callback function which will be called when a mouse event happens. After that, we create the draw function which will calculate the RGB values of the pixel, and then we will double click. The function parameters have the event name XY coordinates of the mouse position. This function, we check if the event is double clicked, then we calculate and set RGB values along with the XY position of the mouse, and we will calculate distance to get color name. We have RGB values. Now we need another function which will return us the color name from RGB values. To get the color name, we calculate distance D, which tells us how we are to color and choose which have minimum distance. Use this function D equal to absolute of red minus ith red color and green minus ith green color and blue minus ith. This is the below is the code for to calculate distance to get color name. And then the next step of our project is we'll display the image on a separate window. Whenever we double click an event, it occurs, it will update the color name and RGB values on the windows. Like we use the function using the cv2.imshow function, we draw the image on the window. When the user double clicks the window, we draw a rectangle and get the color name to draw text on the window using cv2.rectangle and cv2.putText function. Below is the code to display image on the separate window, sir. And then we run the Python file which begins our results and analysis.
Sir, like this is the entire code of our project, and here we use three libraries called pandas, numpy and cv2, and in this line I am going to take the path of an image, and if in this I took an image called flowerpic.jpg, and this is the entire code. If you run this code, sir, after executing the code, we'll get like this rectangular window in which image to be shown, and if you double click on any part of this image, it will show the corresponding color with its color name, RGB values, and if you click anywhere in this picture, we will get that corresponding color name and all. So previously I have shown you one example. Now I am going to show you the second example. In the previous one I have taken image path called flowerpick.jpg, but in this I am showing another image called colorpick.jpg. After running this, sir, after executing the code, we will get a rectangular window like this in which the corresponding image to be shown. If you double click anywhere in this window, you will get the corresponding color name RGB values. If you click anywhere in this, you will get the corresponding color names and RGB values.
Now I am going to tell about the conclusion part, sir. Like in this paper, we defined to get the required color field from an RGB image. Like in this, we introduce like various steps are implemented using CV platform. Like the main positive point of this method is its color differentiation of its monocolor, sir. Like in this research area, we learned about colors and also how to extract color from RGB values, and also how we get the color name of the pixel, and also we learned how to handle the events like double clicking on the window, and how to read the files CSV files and Weka files using pandas, and how to apply OpenCV library to perform these operations on data, sir. The color detection using OpenCV has many advantages, like it allows the detection of a specific color in a live stream video content. Like in this OpenCV color detection, there are four major modules, sir, like activated webcam, scan object, match frame parts, and system results. Like users can open webcam by clicking the webcam button. Then the algorithm analyzes the pattern of framed part of the webcam. Like pattern is matched with defined color pattern by RGB color model. Like if the pattern matched with the potential pattern of RGB color model, then the system deals with the correct output, sir. Like we now I'm going to tell about the future work. Like in this future work, the detection of the edge detection techniques has different other applications, like facial detection, color conversion for grayscale image, that can also be implemented in future, sir. Like in this existing system, there is no exact color representation of colors with accuracy, sir. So in the proposed system, we are introducing the CV data sets, and according it to the number of shades that can be identified using 865 color name along with their RGB and X values, sir. Like when the cursor clicks the image, it automatically shows the RGB shades color values, values. And also the like proposed system uses OpenCV for sorting of primary colors, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity.